Hi, good morning. I'm Esther. As this is for assignment 3, my group member Fizan, Laila and I are going to share our potential research gate in educational technology. Since we are working on different research gate, the research method we use are also different. For my research gate, can implementing virtual reality in moral education influence one's behavior? I would suggest a very exclusive research method, that is quasi-experimental research method. Quasi-experimental research resemble experimental research, but it's not the true experimental research. In most cases, quasi-experimental research are conducted to test the effectiveness of a treatment in psychotherapy or educational intervention. For example, when you are introduced to a new food supplement, you will not see the effect in a day or two, but you will compare how you feel and how people look at it after a month. That is what I mean quasi-experimental research. And for my case, I want to see whether the implementing of virtual reality in moral education influence students' behavior. I will choose quasi-experimental research method. A group of students will be selected and an intervention will be introduced. And this intervention is a video about the situation when the teacher is not in the class. From the video, you can see children fooling around in the class, someone flying paper plane, someone's taking out the water bottle, and all sorts of negative behavior. So after that, we'll place a video camera in the class to observe their behavior. So based on the theory of behaviorism, most kids learn things by imitation. So will they imitate what they have seen in the video? How many of them will copy that? And how is their feeling when doing that? That is my first stage of the research. After analyzing the data of each participant in the experiment, a second intervention will be introduced. And this intervention will be a virtual reality simulated environment where they can interact with the 3D world. And this is a totally different experience which full of positive element. So in this video, they can see someone telling them how to utilize the time when the teacher is not there, and maybe the circumstances of jumping off the table and so on. And again, an observation will be carried out as mentioned before this. Of course, during this experiment, the selected group will not be aware of their membership in this experiment so that they don't act differently. And this is what we call quasi-experimental research method. Okay, so during the whole process of this research, I will secretly engage a student in social media or some kind of mobile apps like Flipgrid for them to share their opinions and feeling. And in this case, I will suggest a very useful data analysis tools, that is RapidMiner. RapidMiner is a text analyzer where it can analyze the text based on word count or the word frequently used and transfer to or to extract the qualitative data into quantitative data. So that's all for the report of my research gap. Thank you for watching. Thank you.